What's up guys, it's Dom from Hole Printing Inc. In today's video, we're going over 3 common mistakes that you might be experiencing when doing DTF. So direct-to-film is a relatively new technology. It's super exciting. If ever I'm looking down or wherever, I'm looking at my notes, I took a few pointers so we don't get too off track. And if ever I'm looking to the side, it's because I'm looking at my whiteboard as well. No particular order. These are just the common mistakes that I experienced personally that you guys might be experiencing as well. If ever you guys want me to do more like this, comment down below. And also guys, comment down below what type of videos you want to see about DTF or any type of printing or any type of videos for that matter, whether that be like, printing process. I want to know what you guys want to see. We're starting to grow at a really rapid rate, so I want to make sure that you guys are getting the content that you want. Like I said, no particular order. These are just the problems that I experienced firsthand. Let's start with the ink. Now the ink is a tricky one. Once you get your DTF printer, you receive like that little bundle of ink, right? And at the beginning you might be troubleshooting your printer because it's like obviously a new technology, and pretty much everybody when starting to learn, they get frustrated at the beginning. So if you're watching this video, you're doing the proper steps to get educated first of all. So I lift my hat to you. You're surrounding yourself with the proper people, and these videos, like I said, are helping you and helping me, but most of all, helping you get in touch into the community of DTF. Now the ink, after you run out of your little sample ink, or you're about to run out, you might be wondering, where can I source the ink? I don't want to pay like all this insane pricing that they're charging me. Okay, I've been there. You go on Alibaba, you go on AliExpress, you go on all these Chinese websites, DHgate. Say you just source a bit or you source a bunch. Now the thing that happens, guys, okay, is if you're unlucky and you source the wrong type of ink, you're gonna have major problems. It's not gonna give the consistent results that you want. When it's going to be low quality, you're going to have problems when peeling off. That was the main problem I was experiencing. We've since then switched to a better sort of ink. Also links in the description. A simple solution, guys, pay the little extra. I know it's unfortunate, but it will give a better quality result. But it's the way it is, guys. Don't try to cheap out and go on Alibaba. You're never going to get good results. You might get a good supplier, but it's at your own risk. Second thing, guys, it's the clogging. When I got my DTF printer, I was very lucky. I went into renovations after a few months. I've been using the DTF printer. And when I started back the DTF printer, it had been like literally like a month almost that the printer wasn't even turned on or nothing. So I turned it on and I print a page. Everything, like, it wasn't printing good because it wasn't the time that I didn't even have these videos. I didn't have really nothing. I just started printing and I didn't even do the maintenance on my machine nor head cleaning. So obviously the prints was coming out like super dull, but it was still coming out. The white still came out, so my print had never clogged. Now, unfortunately, when I got these 2 new printers, so this one and there's another one under that FedEx shirt right there, basically the two Panda printers, my print head for the white, they both clogged. Ironically, one of them, it's the blue that's clogged, and another one is the yellow that's clogged. The main thing I want you guys to take away is that some printers you might be able to leave them a month, like even a year, without even having a problem with the print head clogging. For others, you'll wait like 12 hours and the printhead will start to clog. Now, I don't want to scare you guys. There's like a 3-day grace period that, like, let's say if you just let the ink settle for like 3 days, you should generally be good. But I would ideally do my maintenance every 12 hours. So at least do a head cleaning and like a syringe pull if you can every 12 hours. It will ensure like a really good quality. And that's my main takeaway for when it comes to the clogging, because it is something that you may experience. Like I said, I was blessed for my first printer because I didn't experience no head clogging. I was able to just run my head maintenance when I eventually learned how to do it, and everything went perfectly from now on. And I'm still using my first printer to this day, so that's why I stand behind this so heavily. So let's say a scenario, guys, you're like, okay, well, Dom, what happens if I need to go on vacations or I need to whatever for some reason? I won't be able to attend my printer for like 2 to 3 days. I would not take the chance, guys. I would empty at least the white ink, but ideally all the ink, at least the white ink, guys. I won't get too technical why. Just know that the white ink, it separates. So some things settle in the bottom and some things stay on top. You don't want that separation to occur. So what we can do, an easy way to avoid this, is just empty the white ink. You can use a syringe and just pull out the white ink. So in this case, you would just open this up, suck out all of the white ink from here with a syringe, and also you would take your line. So you would open up here, for example, you would take your 2 whites and you would pull with the syringe until there's nothing in the line. And after that, very carefully, if you like, let's say you're going for a very long time and you don't intend to use your printer for a while, what I would do, guys, is I would do this with every single color. And also what I would do, guys, is I would make sure to run hot boiling water inside of the lines if you don't have the solution, because they also sell a solution which you can buy to be able to actually clean this with the proper equipment. So that's obviously the best way to go about it. So that's what I would do if I were to go on vacation. So just a heads up. And last thing I want to talk about, guys, is the peeling. So when I actually started DTF printing, I was a bit unsure on how to peel. There's a lot of videos online. Well, there's not a lot of videos online, but the ones that there are, they're like different type of, you know, methods. You often get, like, when you start peeling a DTF print, okay, let's say I have like, let's say I have this print, right? And we start peeling from here, okay? This is really ghetto. It's just to show you basically a quick visual example. We start peeling, right? Okay. You might have like this little place where you just peeled like the first part of the logo that doesn't stick. That's the most common thing that happens when peeling off in DTF. Now, how to avoid this, honestly, guys, is just go with the flow. It's easier said than done, and you will experience this here and there. It's just like you can't get away from it. The main way to like really avoid this is this. The thing you want to avoid, guys, is quick or slow, inconsistent motion. So you're like afraid to like peel it off. Don't be afraid, be confident, and just do it in a swift motion, whether that be quick or fast. I'll go into this a bit deeper. So I started on one and go. Meaning, I started by just like placing the transfer and peeling off really quickly, like ass to grass, boom, right? Quickly. You maybe saw it in like one of my videos when I did the DTF print. This one, to be exact, I still have the shirt right here. So when I did this DTF print, you guys saw exactly what I mean. What you guys can take away from that one and go is that it is possible, but I personally experience more micro tears, so like that little micro tearing that's going on. I've been experiencing a lot of like this going on with the quick method, you know? It's not anything major, but it is micro tears. Like these two are no good. So the main takeaway I would say is, if you haven't seen the video on how to peel, it's a really quick video, but it shows you my new method I've been implementing for this FedEx order. Link right here. It's a slow but sure method. It says it in the name. It's slow but it's sure. You do a slow peel, and I cover it more in the video. You do it slow but sure. It's a bit slower, but it gives you a more consistent result as long as you do it consistently. The main thing is doing it like in one motion, not like stuttering. And if ever it pulls, I just take it from the other side. Like I said, go take a look at that video if you haven't already. Now, these are 3 common things you might be experiencing when doing DTF. There's a lot more to cover, and like I said, if you guys do want to see more, make sure to comment down below so I know to bring you guys more videos like this, and I can maybe do a 3 common mistakes part 2. So I want to take the time, if you made it to the end of the video, to sincerely thank you for all of your support. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you so much, and make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. This was Dom from Whole Printing Inc. Make a print you'll never forget.